What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Steve Netto and we're here today with another pair of Jordan 1 Mids. This is the Air Jordan 1 Mid UNC. So this is the newest release of 2020 so far. This ended up dropping sometime in January. As we know with Mids, they have a very strange release cycle and pop up at retailers at random times. So I forget exactly when I got this, maybe a week or two ago at this point, but still the next best Air Jordan 1 Mid color that we've seen released. So I did want to pick it up and review it here for you guys on this channel, like we always do. So if you guys are new to the channel here, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I post content like this all the time where I showcase all the new sneakers that I pick up and show them to you guys right here to get a full in-depth look at the sneakers both up close and on feet, which is exactly what we're going to do here today with these UNC Mids. So they are pretty cool. The retail price was $115. And the other thing is that this pair is actually a women's pair. So we've seen this with Air Jordan 1s before where they come in women's sizing and convert to men's. So this pair does go all the way up to a men's 10.5 in the conversion. So still a really good shoe that I wanted to get up for you guys. So we do need to just jump into this video at this point. We got to stop talking. We got to jump into it here. So let's go into the Air Jordan 1 Mid UNC. All right, so here we are with the shoes, and if we take a look at the box to start, we have a white Air Jordan box. We see women's Air Jordan 1 Mid in white, dark powder blue, and white for a retail price of $115. And now up to the shoes themselves. If we start at the bottom here, we see that UNC blue outsole connecting up to that white midsole, up to that white upper. We got a decent looking leather quality up on the top here. We got white leather all across, all the way up until that blue swoosh. The blue swoosh wraps around to the back where we got that UNC Blue Wings logo. We got the white leather on top of the blue leather. We got these white laces included here. A little bit of a better quality lace than other laces that we see in Air Jordan 1s, so that's a pretty cool touch. We got the perforations in the toe box moving all the way up here. We got the tongue, and on the top of the tongue, we got Air and the Jumpman in that UNC blue. Onto the medial side, we see the Air Jordan 1 Mid silhouette wrap all the way around. You can get a better look at that UNC blue outsole again, up to that UNC blue swoosh. We got the blue collar, the white connecting up at the top, and there's a better look at those slightly better quality laces that we see in these Jordan 1 Mids here. Onto the back, nothing too special here, but just wrapping all the way around in terms of the colors. We got the two colors split between right here, white and blue. Clean looking shoe nonetheless. Now turning on the flash to take a better look inside, you can see we got white on the inner walls right here wrapping around. We got UNC blue on the insole with a white Jumpman underneath. And then on the back of the white tongue here, we can take a look at the size tag to get the numbers and information right there. And lastly, if we take a look at the outsole, it's just a classic Air Jordan 1 outsole here in that UNC blue all throughout. And now that we've taken a look at the shoe up close here, not a ton to go over, just the white and blue on this upper, the silhouette of the Air Jordan 1 Mid. Now it's time to get these laced up and show you guys what they look like on feet. All right, so now there we have it for the Air Jordan 1 Mid UNC on feet. So I think Jordan Brand is doing a really good job, like they did in 2019, of introducing other models other than just the Jordan 1 High. Obviously, that sneaker itself is one of the most iconic shoes of all time, and the Mid is very close, but not quite as good as the High. At least in my opinion, the Mids are very good, but just not the same level, not quite the same as the 1 Highs. So for instance, in 2019, they released a lot of mids and a lot of lows, which did really well for all of those models. I feel like they sold really well. They all ended up selling out, maybe over a little bit of time, but still really good, and I saw a lot of people wearing them. Then last year we saw the Air Jordan 1 Mid Blue the Great, which really took off for Air Jordan 1 Mids. That sneaker did extremely well, was really popular, and a great shoe all around. I did a review on that. That was one of my favorites last year. That was a really good shoe, and I think they're continuing to do that in 2020 here with this sneaker. Although this shoe right here is in women's sizing, so I did mention that before, and it's worthwhile to say again just because it does stop at a men's 10.5, so it goes up to a women's size 12 and a men's 10.5 after that conversion. So I would just like to see that size range increased a little bit because, for instance, they've done that on some of the off-white Nike sneakers like the off-white Vapor Street and the off-white Waffle Racer were also in women's sizing, but they took it, I forget how high they went up, but they went up significantly higher than a men's 10.5, so it was just better to be able to have more people be able to wear the shoe no matter what shoe size you are. So that's something I would like to see from Jordan in the future, but whatever the case for this shoe specifically here, I still think it's really good for that retail price of 115 bucks. A lot of people are talking about it, but resale prices don't seem to be too bad. So if this is a shoe you're looking for, it might be completely sold out at this point. Like I said, the mid-release cycle is kind of weird, but whatever the case, the resale prices are not that bad as of right now. And now more specifically for this shoe, if we talk sizing, I think it does fit true to size, so I would go with your normal shoe size. However, with this, like I said, because it is women's sizing, I'll say this for the conversion. Let's say you're a men's size 10. This sneaker is listed in women's sizing, so women's sizing in this Nike shoe is 1.5 sizes larger than your men's size. So if you're a men's size 10, you would need a women's size 11.5 in this shoe. And for instance, the opposite way, this shoe goes up to a women's size 12, so that would be a men's size 10.5. So just do that conversion and get the right size for you, and you should be all set. But otherwise, I think this shoe is really good all around. So now if I had to give you guys my final rating and opinion on a scale out of 10, I'm going to go an 8.5 out of 10. I think it's really solid. I don't really have too many problems with it. I think it's just a good, decent looking sneaker that's pretty clean, simple, and a little plain, but not too bad overall. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of this shoe right here and Air Jordan 1 Mids as a whole. Which ones are you looking for in the future, and which ones did you guys like last year? Let me know in the comments down below. But that does pretty much wrap up the video for you guys today. So thank you again for watching. I really do appreciate it as always. And I'll catch you guys again real soon on the next video.